All right, let's go over how you can compliment your wife and be believed. So, first off, let's frame this thing. There are obstacles in the way. You think that you can just roll in, say something complimentary to your wife, and you're done. But the fact of the matter is that your wife is barraged all day long with messages of what beauty looks like. It's in all kinds of advertising. And she will regularly, as much as she watches TV and movies, she will get the message that she's not beautiful. Your job is to understand that you have to be thoughtful about your compliments. That is the first thing. That marketing is based on sex. A lot of it is based on women. I've seen advertisements where people are selling everything from hamburgers with sex, cars, bottled water, Perrier. They sell all kinds of stuff and they say, hey, this is my product. Hey, what we need to do is throw some model in a swimsuit at this, or somebody parading around in this or that, or in this situation or that, right? Where women are just barraged with this message. And so if you roll in and you think that you can just say, baby, you're the most beautiful woman in the world. When you say that sort of stuff, a good woman will cut you some slack. A good woman will say, he was just trying to compliment me, but that was pretty clumsy, and not a lot of thought went into that. A lot of women will look at you like maybe you've got a problem with your eyes, maybe you got hit in the head, because you just said that compared to everybody else in the world, they're the apex. They know that there are billions of women, and you were just throwing out something silly. Really? You didn't put any thought into it. You just whipped it out there and just threw something silly down. What you need to do, if you want your compliment to actually be taken in, you're going to have to put a little time, and you're going to have to do a little caring. You can't just whip it out. You're going to have to put more thought into it. After you've developed a habit of being thoughtful and you really think about it, it'll get easier and easier to do. When you go to compliment your wife, one, be specific, okay? Don't be all vague. One up your game and do something that sounds clever, but is still, not clever. You're the most beautiful woman in my world. You can do better than that. You can do better than that. You're still drawing attention to a comparison that is silly and ridiculous. You know what you need to do? Me personally, I love when my wife smiles, that her nose crinkles up a little bit. She gets these little crinkles across the bridge of her nose that I think are adorable. I love the way that the light sparkles on my wife's eyes. I love the shape of my wife's smile. I love the freckles that she has on the tops of her cheeks. I love all of these details. Now, these are all details that are not going to aggravate her, that when I say I love these things, she's not going to be like, gosh, I married an idiot. Things to stay away from are things that you may love about her, that you may love about her appearance, but that she doesn't particularly care for. Like my wife has some gray in her hair. I find it super attractive. I love it. I would never tell her that I think that the gray in her hair is beautiful. I just find something super attractive about the contrast with her natural auburn hair, right? But if I point out the gray in her hair, not too many women dig that. And I'm pretty sure that mine doesn't. And you know what? I'm just going to move on. I'm going to find something else to compliment my wife on. When you start getting into the habit of doing this, you will become more believable. Your wife will start accepting your compliments more. And you will discover, as you're looking for them, you will start to discover more and more to love about your wife's appearance. You will get better at this. You need to be sincere. You need to not be broad. You need to be super specific. And you need to be, this will make you believable. This will make it so that what you have to say is believable. Benjamin Franklin said that when he was younger, he used to get into lots of conflict with people. And part of what led to all of that conflict was he would state his opinion as fact, that this is smart, or that is stupid, or this is the best way to do it, or all of these other things that were subjective and debatable. And so what he did was he discovered that if he made the switch and said that I think, or I believe, or I feel, that people can't debate that, okay? So if I say, man, it's warm in here, somebody can say, no, it's not. It's perfectly fine. But if you say, I feel warm in here, nobody can say, oh, no, you don't. It's not debatable. When you say, I love the way that you do this or that, or something specific, she can't debate it. She has to listen to what you have to say, okay? So these are my tips. I went way over, but you know what? This is something that is a huge deal to me. And if you can get it figured out, it will really help you out. And you're going to love me for it. And you're going to hit the like button at the bottom. Put the compliments that you would give your wife that you know that she would accept and receive, so that other guys can go through and read and get some ideas from you. All right, I'm Adam Funderburg. This is a men's development. It's supposed to be 5 minutes, but whatever. All right, I'm Adam Funderburg. This is a men's development moment. Bye.